See what's going on? It's Big Dave from the Southwest with probably gonna do a couple back-to-back videos here. It's been away for a couple months again or a month. I don't know. I can't keep up with stuff. Just got some downtime to kill, and I'm gonna go through some stuff I picked up recently. I had a trip to Phoenix where I went to a few record stores there. One in particular I did really well at, called Asylum Records in Phoenix. I'm sorry, Mesa. So I picked up some good stuff there. The Record Room also in Phoenix. That was actually in Phoenix. And then Discog stuff, VCLT, just a little bit of everything. So let's get right into it. I'm going to try to do this by genre now. So got some psych rock. Picked this up at Asylum Records. It's Gun. It's her self-titled. I got it, and it was two flats basically. The record is in really good condition. Plays great, but the sleeve was two pieces, so I've actually had to tape it up. I don't care if it's messed up. I'm here for the music, so I mean, if I get to find a better copy at a better price, I would pick it up. But excellent rock. I would call this early heavy metal. I really like it. I've seen some people in the VC play it before. I really love it. So I'm happy to pick that up finally. I got this next one off of I think the Facebook group, and got it for a really good price. It goes for a lot more, but then it goes for a lot less. So I don't know if there's a specific pressing or something of it, but I've always wanted to get it. It's a HP Lovecraft 2 on Philips label. Good psych stuff right there for you. You all know about this, but it's finally trickling down to me down here in New Mexico. Adding to the Standells collection, I did pick up a copy. I believe I got this in El Paso at Atomic Wax. The Standells, sometimes good guys don't wear white. Why Pick on Me? You should check out that song. It's an awesome song. Early garage, and I do have Dirty Water. That's another one from them. So Standells, good garage rock. Going to a little bit of jazz. I picked this up in Albuquerque, I believe, at Desert Lobster Records. It's in an antique mall. I'm pretty sure that's where I got this. It's Coltrane, live at the Village Vanguard again, on Impulse. It's the red Impulse label, but got a good price on it. Anything Coltrane I like to pick up. I like that. That's the type of jazz I like. Coltrane Davis, just your straight up, no fusion, no craziness. I like, and also got Africa Brass. Also Impulse. I believe this is also on the red label. I'm not going to pull it out, but that's about as far as I get into jazz, because if I got any further, I'd be broke. Also got Solo Monk. I love Thelonious Monk. Still got the nice price sticker. I remember seeing those on records way back in the day. It's in the shrink, so another good one there. Let's see what we got next. I think I got a few hip hop ones. Another one from Atomic Wax. Was looking for this on vinyl. This is a really weird album, but it's really good. It's the De La Soul's new one and the Anonymous Nobody. 2 discs, and we're listening to it in the store, and it's got some. We were skipping it around, and I mean, they sound a lot different. If it's just me, I don't know if it's but the Pause and I don't remember his other name, but they sound a lot different. But it's pretty good. I don't like the one with 2 Chainz on it. I like hip hop. This is one of the few groups that I still would get into. I don't listen to a lot of the new stuff, hip hop, rap stuff. It's just not up my alley. I mean, I like Diggable Planets, and I like Tribe, and I like just good hip hop, like Public Enemy. So, but this is good. I do like it. And like I say, it's not my favorite one, but I'm still looking for Stakes High. That's what I'm. Anybody out there has it? let me know. I can do a trade with you. This is a reissue I got at Record Room. Leaders of the New School. Of course, another case of the PTA. This was Busta Rhymes' first group. So I've been looking for this for a while. This is before he went solo. I have all his stuff on CD. I don't think I'll ever pick it up on vinyl. Right then's where it kind of broke off from, I don't know, it's just that kind of hip hop. I just like a little bit of it, but then, you got too poppy with, Puff Daddy and stuff like that. I like some of it. It's like 93, 4 is when it really started changing for me. But I pick up that one. Here's what I've been looking for forever at a decent price. And it's original. It's Public Enemy's first album, Yo Bum Rush the Show. Man, this is... If y'all haven't ever gotten to listen to Public Enemy, you should. I mean, of course, It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back because they're best known. But this one is really good. It's got You're Gonna Get Yours, Sophisticated Bitch, Public Enemy #1 is on here. My Uzi Weighs a Ton. Great beats. I mean, this is one of these few albums that got me into vinyl. I mean, to hip hop. So I'm really happy to pick that up. Got that at a really good price. The reggae here. Almost completed the Marley collection. I got Bob Marley Wailer Survival. And these are all original. I wouldn't get the reissues. I had to get the original. So this was an original one. So happy to pick this one up. Alright. So hip hop, and I'm sorry, some R&B. Got this off I think a Facebook group. Guy had a hodgepodge of records, and this was in there. It's off of the King Records. James Brown, Say It Loud, Black and Out Proud. I mean, it's James Brown, man. I've got 3 of his albums. I got Hell, and I got Get Up on the Good Foot. I'm looking for another one of his albums. It was kind of the later, not the early stuff. It's, I guess, maybe late 60s stuff I really like. So I'm happy. I was happy to pick that up at a really good price. Adding to the Jimmy McGriff collection. Raul from Atomic Wax got me into Jimmy McGriff. He's just funky organ. There's another one I didn't know he had, Black Pearl. Jimmy McGriff, I'm going to pick it up, man. Everything I've gotten from Groove Grease, Stomp Juice are all fantastic. Okay, now, a lot of this is heavy metal. I mean, a lot of this came from Asylum Records, and this guy, you walk in, I mean, he's got a drum hit, the bass drum signed, like there was one by Stryper, I think there was one by Queensryche, guitars, he's got a Dimebag Darrell guitar encased in glass as his coffee table. I don't know if you've ever been there. He's seen a lot of people come through, like, he has a rack of records behind him, and all of them are signed by somebody. If he needs anyone, the guys from Megadeth who live in the Phoenix area, whenever they come in, he gets them, excuse me, to sign records when he comes in. So, very happy to, I mean, I had a gift card, and my gift card was for $300. It went away really quick. So, first thing I got was actually 2 albums by a group off of Restless Records. It's called Anthem. One's called Tightrope, and the other's a self-titled album. Good 80s rock. I'd never seen them, but I know now these weird looking, what do you call them, logos or anything like that, I pick them up. They always sound good. So I'm happy to pick those up. Anthem. Actually, I think I got this one in El Paso. I got this at the Headstand. I'm gonna mess up the name. Apocrypha, the Forgotten Scroll. And I'm looking now, as my buddy Keith Tabler says, look for record labels. And this is on Shrapnel Records. So I'm going to pick up anything off those record labels because they all seem to sound good to me. This next one I actually got at my local store. He didn't even know he had it at Iconic Records. It's Bo Nasty. And don't let the cover fool you. It's good 80s rock, man. I think that's why they only had one album. They put this cover out, and you didn't know what the hell they were. But it is straight. It's a gold stamp promo. Had some credit, so he just gave it to me. It's in excellent condition. I was pretty happy to pick that one up. I think I had that cassette before. I had the reissue, but I wanted to get these. This is a reissue anyway, but it's on the green label. It's the Black Sabbath self-titled. Y'all know about this one. They had the Rhino reissues, but I wanted to get all the green label ones. This came from Facebook seller, Rob Caldwell, I think. It's Chrome Molly with Angst. It's a gold stamp promo as well. IRS, it's on the IRS label. Now, this was a Best Buy purchase, and I got it because I was missing a couple of the albums on there. It's the Dio box set, A Decade of Dio. It's got Holy Diver, Last in Line, Sacred Heart, Dream Evil. I had all four of those, but it also has Luck Up the Wolves, which goes for an obscene amount on Line, and Strange Highways. And I got this, I had some coupons for Best Buy. I've been saving up to get this. I knew this was coming out, so I packed it up, already cracked it open, checked them out, a few of them. They sound amazing. Very happy to pick that up. I'm going to put that over here in a different spot. It's pretty heavy. All right. Next up, I believe this is another one from Keith Abler. This is Drive on Rampage Records. And you know, if it comes from Keith, it is metal or rock of some sort. I haven't had a chance to, I just took a peek at it. I believe this is an original. I mean, I got it at a really good price. And I've always wanted one. I don't know. It could be reissue. It may be. I don't know. Anyway, I got a good price on it. I've always heard about this album, and I've wanted to get it. It's The Germs. Of course, Pat Smear from Nirvana fame. I've heard of this one, so I've always wanted to pick this up. Good punk. Another one, I believe from the Facebook, is Hallows Eve, Death and Insanity. Original on Metal Blade Records. This is another one from Keith. It's Hammer's Rule, Show No Mercy. It's on white vinyl, actually. This is on, oh man, I should know this. Anyway, it's good. I've heard it. Yeah, he puts on the Facebook group, he puts samplers up, and he plays a song off of them, and always, even if it's just one, I always get into it. Here's a kind of obscure one. This is off Shrapnel as well. It's called Hawaii. Got this from another gentleman. I think it's Rob. Some of these might be from Rob Caldwell too. He was selling a lot of metal albums, and I just happened to start. When they come up, some of these come up, you just get them. You don't ask questions. Got this at Asylum Records. It's Kick Axe's Rock the World. I have Vices, so wanted to pick this up. I've got this at the Headstand, and it's an original King Diamond of Them. You all know about King Diamond. I didn't have this one actually. I have a reissue of Abigail, which I just found a real good cheap copy of the original online, so I should be getting that next week. So I'm going to start by King Diamond. I got my Merciful Fate where I want it, now I need King Diamond. Another one from Keith Tabler, Kicks, Blow My Fuse. This is one of the ones, this and Hotwire, which is impossible to find. I was at a record show recently. I'm going to show you what I got from that. And a guy came up saying he saw Hotwire somewhere. I went to every booth looking for it, and I think there was one of those, and one of the guys, and I think that's what he thought it was, but I was like, it's only made in Germany, the LP, so I know a few people that have it. Got this at a little book, little antique store in Phoenix, along with something else which I've already traded because I was an idiot. I got this Lords of the New Church. This one's in good condition, really good condition. And I also bought from the same guy a copy of, yeah, it's in good, some fingerprints, a copy of the Damned's 1995 album. I'm not going to tell you, I don't remember the name of it. And it was all messed to hell, and I spent way too much for it. Never again. I always check the records before you buy them. I also got this. I got this at the Record Room, I believe, in Phoenix. Love and Rockets didn't have this one. Seventh Dream of a Teenage Heaven. I'm now looking for Daniel Ash's stuff. That's the next one on my list. He's kind of hard to find. He was a member of Love and Rockets. They also had this, the Record Room. This is a reissue. 2 discs of Melvin's Ozma and Bullhead. Getting into the Melvins now. It's going to be an expensive trip, I tell you that much. Most of their stuff goes for the same prices. I'm just getting all the reissues. Best Buy, I got a few that I've always wanted to get. Had these on CD. Monster Magnet Power Trip and Monster Magnet Dopes to Infinity. Oops, sorry. So I need to start going back and discovering their older stuff. I heard it's pretty good. But just getting into them. I had them on CD a long time ago. Alright, getting down here. Here's, I got a couple of these because I got a couple of these albums from, I believe, Eric Dust, or I don't remember who it was, but I always wanted to get Omens, Warning of Danger on Metal Blade, and then this was the killer. I found their debut, which goes for a lot. I got a really good deal on this one, which is I couldn't believe I found this. I found a lot of good stuff. Omen's Battle Cry. Excellent condition. All this stuff. Asylum Records, Phoenix. If you go, he's got just like the biggest section of like just dedicated to metal. It's unbelievable. I got this from Hastings before it went out of business. Pinback's Information Retrieved. I always like Pinback. I don't have anything on them on vinyl. Starting to pick up a few of their stuff. Also got the new Pixies album, Head Carrier. The pink. Oops, over here. Oh, here. There it is. So I've listened to a few tracks on this. It's pretty good. Not their best stuff. Kind of missing Kim Deal, I tell you. Okay, now. Oh, man. I can't believe I found this. Went to All That Music. And got a few there that I didn't think I'd ever see there. I go there maybe once a month, and everything's already been picked over. But I guess I was lucky, and sometimes you never know. So I found an original copy of Porno for Pyros, self-titled. At a really good price too. It wasn't $50, $60. I think it was like $20. So I'm going to pick that up. It's in excellent condition, and he always grades it lower than it really is, which is really nice. Another one from Asylum Records, Pretty Maid's debut. Red Hot and Heavy. I got like almost all the Pretty Maids now. Here's another one I got, the original at All That Music. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Mother's Milk. Original hype sticker too. Now if I can find a Red Hot Chili Peppers Blood Sugar Sex Magic. Another one from Asylum Records, Savage Steel. Seen this a lot recently. Begins with a Nightmare. And I didn't get this when I originally went, but I remember seeing it, and I actually texted the guy back at Asylum, and he sent these over saved me some money, even more money on shipping. I think he shipped them next day or 2 day and didn't charge me for it. So you definitely be doing business with him again. Scanners Hypertrace. And I also got Screamers Target Earth. Yeah, I posted a little video to some of my friends in one of my Facebook groups, and they're like, "Oh man, I can't believe you didn't get that." I was like, "Hold on," typed it up, got him. I've seen this a lot lately. Shotgun Messiah's original. Their first album. Had this on cassette a long time ago. I'm glad to pick that on vinyl. As everything starts to fall over here. Hold on a second. Also, this is from the Facebook members, I believe. Smash Gladys. Social Intercourse. And some of these I've never heard of, but I go by the word of the Facebook guys, and they kind of know what I like now. I've always liked, the straight up rock and metal, but now I'm getting into some really deep stuff like thrash. Well, I was into thrash, but some other stuff I've never seen before. Got this at the Headstand. This is one I've heard about, so I picked it up. Sodom's Persecution Mania. I need to get Agent Orange. That's my next. I'm gonna try to find that. And I can't believe I found these in El Paso. It's usually the stuff nobody puts out there. This is an original I got from All That Music, the specials. This may be as ska as I get right here. So, I was waiting for a good price on this one and found it. Here's one. Here's a couple I got at All That Music. I'm sorry, Headstand as well. Just for the cover, man. Honestly, I was like, I saw the cover, I was like, I gotta hear this. You threw it on, excellent. Tankard, Chemical Invasion, and The Morning After. Never heard of these guys before, never. So, it's really good stuff, man. Got this from the Facebook group, Thin Lizzy's Fighting. Got a really good deal on this one. Got this at the Record Room in Phoenix, Uriah Heep's High and Mighty. Got this at the Headstand, Virgin Steel. Original on BMI, I think. Anyway, I don't remember. Got this Headstand as well. Never heard it. Check it out. It's on Combat Virus. Also another one at the Headstand. First one I got with them, Voivod's Roar. Or Roar, I guess you'd call it. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. I got this with the Public Enemy one. I was kind of surprised. This is a Discog seller. I just got into them recently. Volcano Suns, All Night Lotus Party. Good alternative stuff here. Then I got some new ones. Got the new War Paint. Just recently picked that up. All girl rock band. I want to check it out. Let me just pick them up. I got Wilco's new one, Wilco Schmilko. I love that cover. And a couple soundtracks I picked up. Didn't know that I had the Kill Bill Volume 2. I got number 1 now. This one always sells out wherever I go. But Barnes & Noble has it. It was my last store in town, by the way. Hastings is closed. All I have now is Barnes & Noble to go to. But they have some good stuff now and then. I got the reissue of Pulp Fiction as well. And I get 20% off or 10% off. I get 20% off coupon every now and then. That's going to do it. 25 minutes, a little short of it. Next video, I'll show what I got picked up in Albuquerque this past weekend. And got some pretty good stuff. I sold some stuff, so I really didn't spend a lot of money. I did go over budget on one of my records for once. I think I went over 70 is still my top I've ever paid for a record. and I paid that for one of these records in the next. I'll show it to you next video. But it was owned by a good friend of mine. Anyway, that's it. We'll talk to you soon. As Dave out.